Hey folks, Jeff Scanlan here. I want to show you something. Here is a bottle. This is a gallon apple cider jug, and inside of this jug are 17 decks of playing cards. Now, those of you who have followed me know that I make these bottles, and all the decks were put into the bottle through the neck. Now, there are 17 decks of cards inside of here, yet there wasn't originally. Originally, there were only 14. And that's what I want to talk about, because this is not about the bottle. This is about us being able to do a little bit more. You see, when I put in the 14 decks of cards into the bottle, I showed it to my wife. And she looked at it and said, "Wow, that is really cool." But you know something, Jeff? I bet you could put at least one more deck inside of that bottle. Now, when she said that, I went, "No, there's no way I can do that." She said, "I think you can." Well, the very next day I went down and I looked at it, studied it, and I was able to get not only one, not two, but I actually got 3 additional decks of cards inside of the bottle. You see, I could have just settled at 14, but I didn't. Because my wife said, "I think you can do more," and she was right. So my question to you is, where have you thought that you can't do any more, and in reality, you could? You see, I don't care how much you think you can do, we can all do a little bit more. We can do that in our life, in our business, in our relationships. Imagine if you're a salesperson and you're making 20 calls a day. And let's say you close on 2. You got a 10% closing rate. How hard would it be for you just to make 2 more calls a day? Now, it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's 10 calls a week. And at a 10% closing rate, guess what? That's 1 extra sale per week. Again, it doesn't seem like a lot. But when you times it by the entire year, that 10 extra calls a week brings you in 50 more sales a year. Imagine what that could do. Not only to your confidence, but think of how that could achieve goals that you had. Think of how it would bring in more money for you. Imagine if you were trying to become healthier, and let's say you decide to start walking, and let's say you start off by walking 10 blocks. And you looked at yourself and you said, "Oh, I'm so tired. I can't go any further." Really? Do you think you couldn't walk just 1 more block? I know you could. Again, that 1 little block doesn't seem like a lot. But when you start adding up every time that you go walking, you do that 1 extra block. That comes out to be a lot of mileage, if you want to call it, throughout the year. You see, we all can do more than we think we can. We all can do much more than we thought. The problem is that we settle. And that's where it hurts us. Every time that we finish something, we think, good enough. Really? Maybe not. I am willing to bet that no matter what you do, you can always do just a little bit more. So next time that you finish something, before you actually finish it, think about it. Could I have done just a little bit more? Where in my business could I have done a little bit more? Where in my relationships? Where in my health? Where in my whatever it is? Where could I have done a little bit more? And of course, the same thing goes for somebody else. If they look at you and say, I think you could have done a little bit more, go back and look at it, because chances are you probably can. I want to thank you very much for listening to this. If you like the message, please like and share this with all your friends. Until next time, remember, you can achieve a lot more by simply doing a little bit more. Until next time, take care. Bye.